to episode 86 of Anime and Us. I'm TJ.
And I'm Shawn.
And this is the review show that reviews anime from A to Z. Sort of.
Alright guys, last episode we got my pick, which I'm going to save apparently, and then I spun again and we got Zaion, I Wish You Were Here.
Why apparently? Why you made
you talked me into it.
I talked you into it, but that doesn't mean that you had to do it.
You still talked me into it.
I talked you into it. You wanted to waste it on Z, be my guess.
Alright. So we got Zaion, I Wish You Were Here. It's a 4-episode anime, or ONA, original net animation. Not really sure
what that means.
Technically.
Okay, neither do I.
You know what? Original net animation, I think it means that there's no manga or anything, because Gonzo is the studio that made it, and it seems like they actually created it.
Well, it sounds like it would be like
Doesn't come from a source.
It sounds like it would be something thrown onto YouTube, but I think this was before YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 2001, so.
Yeah.
I think, YouTube was like 2004, 2005, something like that.
I don't know.
But looking at the wiki real quick, it's really interesting when you scroll down and go to the plot, because there's a whole lot of plot here that wasn't fucking in it. Like, in the year 2000, the CDC discovers a meteorite-borne virus. We know there's a virus, and that's about it. And then this goes on and talking about CDC and World Health Organization and cures and NOA acronym, nano-osmolar armor. We know they have nano armor, they got the soldiers that are fighting, but they don't actually talk about it.
This isn't a manga either, right?
No. So I don't know why this wasn't in there.
Maybe it was, like, in throwaway dialogue.
I don't know. I don't remember any of that ever being referred to.
But we barely paid attention because it was
true.
So, like we literally just got done watching the last episode, and I don't know any of the names.
Yeah, there's a squad of guys that are fighting for, obviously, the human race, because there's this virus that's infecting people and turning them into alien things that are killing people.
They're very bland, generic, blue gender monsters.
Yes, and this squad of guys, they don't work for the government. It's a private organization.
They're not a squad, they're the Power Rangers.
Yeah, they pretty much are Power Rangers. The nano machines in their body gives them nano armor, apparently, when they decide to suit up.
And apparently they can use it to do all kinds of things.
But they didn't show that until the end of the last episode.
Yeah, only one person can do it.
Up until then, all they could do was create a suit which would, stop bullets and small explosions.
Right, apparently.
And obviously give them strength and stuff. They would literally just manhandle these monsters and kill them. And they only did it a couple times.
Right, so I guess we're under the premise.
Yeah. So that's kind of the premise. And then there's a girl named Ai, who's a psychic. And then there's this helicopter with a chair that she sits in, and it boosts her by 200% or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out who Zaion is.
Yeah, Zaion, I Wish You Were Here. No, I don't know what any of that means.
No,
none of that portrays to the show at all.
Maybe we should bring back up the wiki and find out who's Zaion.
I'll pause for a second since I clicked off. So yeah, we can't figure out what Zaion. If you Google it, you can get the meaning behind it as a name, which probably more than likely has.
To be fair, we didn't look too hard either.
We looked at the wiki.
I mean, we did about 3 minutes of research, which is more than we ever done.
Yeah, that was probably the most I think we've ever done.
I mean,
ever
on the show anyway.
Yeah.
Whereas I do research about 30 weeks after I record an episode, and then we go back and do it. So I don't know.
So before I forget, let's go into the reception for, because this sucks, by the way. Don't watch it. The reception were mixed reception is what it says. Patrick King of Anime Friend wrote, "On the surface, it may appear to be merely another sci-fi mech action show," which is all it is, except there's a shitty version.
Hold on, before we go any further, he says mech. The mechs in this were CGI blobs,
and they didn't do anything.
And they didn't do nothing. It wasn't even. It can't even be classified as a mech anime because it was
the guys in the squad that's fighting are just fighting in their nanotech suits.
The CGI in this was so bad.
However, Zaion introduced apocalyptic themes similar to those found in Michael Crichton's novel Andromeda Strain and the film 28 Days Later. This is nothing like any of those. Those things are good. This is bad. Go f*** yourself, f***ing Patrick King. You know what you're talking about.
I've never seen Andromeda Strain.
And this really had nothing to do with a post-apocalyptic or even apocalyptic.
Well, it was kind of post-apocalyptic. Well,
nah, society was still running.
Yeah, it was like the start of a post-apocalyptic story.
Yes.
You could see
a really bad version of it.
You could see this being a zombie apocalypse or a blue gender apocalypse.
A terrible version.
Yeah, but
everything about it's bad. The animation, the voice acting, the writing, all of it's bad.
I never seen Andromeda Strain. I don't even know.
Yeah, I've never read it either. I know it's a book, but I know the name. I know it.
You praised it.
I praised because I know it, and I'm pretty certain people like it more than this.
You can't praise something if
I know 28 Days Later. That's one of my favorite zombie
movies. Unless you read the book, you can't judge it based on that. As for 28 Days Later, I don't think I ever saw that whole movie.
Oh my god, it's so good! It's such a refreshing take on zombie film.
They run.
Yeah, well, I mean, the zombies run, but, like, there's more to it than that.
That's what I know. I know the zombies run.
Anyway, the second one kind of blew.
48 days later?
28 weeks later.
Oh, okay.
You didn't even know there was a sequel.
No idea.
Oh, man. So back to the anime.
I review anime for a living, apparently.
Yeah, we don't make money off it, so it's not for a living.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, so it's bad. Don't watch it. You want to continue?
I mean, no, we have to add like 10 more minutes, please. We got to stretch it out for at least 10. Say what happens in the show, Shawn. God.
Oh, thunder and lightning, and I locked the door on them. They're stuck outside. Sorry, my wife's outside. I don't know, there's just fights, things happen. Ai uses her telekinesis stuff. There's nothing important. I didn't like any of it. I don't care to
we really weren't paying attention.
I mean, they've had battles.
I mean, we had a debate in the middle of it.
On the last, Look, the only important arc is that the main guy in the red jacket falls in love just by glancing at Ai. Now he's in love and he wants to protect her.
Well, they glanced at each other.
He gets infected. She heals him, so now he can't really be infected. Right? And
apparently she can cure people, but she only cures him.
Yeah, whatever. And the virus is mutated, so it'll even infect people with nanotech.
Nanotech, right. Apparently there's nanotech in this, by the way.
Yes. Well, that's what we were saying about the guys, the nano armor.
So the main character has a group of friends. I wanted to bring this up. Who there's apparently really close friends with and everything else, and then they all die. They all get affected. That's
his squad, right?
Yeah, his squad. They all get infected and turn into monsters. And
with that new virus.
And he's trying to stop the mechs from killing them, and he's trying to save them. And then they launch missiles, and apparently that's her name.
What's the missile? Vaporization.
Vaporization. They use a can't say it. Vaporization. How do you say that? Whatever you say it. Disintegration bomb.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, that was it. I had it wrong.
No, I think it was vaporization.
No, but disintegration bomb is what it was. I said warhead.
Oh, bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely had that right. And that's their end all be all. They'll just blow the place up.
Yeah.
Just do that all the time and fucking eradicate it.
But she stops them. But then they never go back to that. They don't save the squad.
Yeah, but the squad gets away and it starts affecting the populace.
Yeah, but they don't bother trying to heal him. The friend sheds no tears over it. They built them up as friends and stuff. They even came
and he defended him for the third episode, but after that, he didn't give a shit.
And they came and saved him when he was on the run for 15 seconds.
And then, so one of them turns into a giant one, like a Power Ranger battle.
Yeah, it turns into a kaiju battle, without a doubt. That's what I was going to get to. We were in the middle of a debate about something unrelated, and then we turned back to the show, and then there was this giant monster fighting this giant, colorful Final Fantasy boss monster. Yeah, and we were have no idea what was going on.
Yeah, not a clue. But I created it. We figured that out.
We assumed, because we were never told.
And focused her energy and beamed it through his chest.
Because they explained she was a mirror at that point. Her colors reflected all the light like a mirror, and then she can focus it like a mirror for some reason.
God awful.
Through psychic powers. And
then she passes out.
And she blows a hole in the giant monster.
And the giant monster turns into blood and sort of puddles.
And then since she can't be the real hero, the main protagonist...
the puddle starts to react.
Yeah, and the main protagonist is going to save the day because the girl can't be the hero.
He's got a little minigun.
Yep, he's got a minigun and rush forward, and then they don't show anything.
Yeah, they don't show anything. It fades to white, not even to black.
And they go into an epilogue
of no one talking. You just see their mouths moving, and you don't hear speech.
Yeah, and then there's an overlay, a narration over it, and he's...
there was weird rap in the background during some of the fight scenes, too.
Some weird music that sounded like a rap battle was going on. And then there was the last line is, "You freed me, now I give you my heart." And I don't even remember that because that was 30 seconds ago. But it fades to white. He obviously wins and takes her away. Mm-hmm. But you don't see anything. You don't see the fight. You don't see taking her away. This is apparently a big romance story, but this romance is very ambiguous.
It's all terrible. None of it's good.
No, but, it's 4 episodes.
Anyway, that's it. It's a 2.
It's a 3.
Yeah. What else do we have for Zay?
We had
Zegapane and
Zone of the Enders. We didn't have... They're all bad, but I liked Zone of the Enders.
I'm going to put...
It's Zone of the Enders Zegapane. It's Zone of the Enders this
Zone of the Enders Dolores.
Yeah, Zone of the Enders Dolores.
You didn't say Dolores. You got to say Dolores.
Well, whatever.
And then I would put this, and then Zegapane.
Yeah.
Only because this is short.
This was 4 episodes, and Zegapane
this almost gets a number number one because it's so short.
Yeah, but Zone of the Enders had some good things in it. I mean, you didn't like it. You can rank it however you want. It's your rankings.
That's the way I'm doing it, but...
Don't let me influence you as what you want to do.
Alright, so that's it. We're spinning for my pick this time.
Yeah, because you
at the end of the alphabet.
You like to follow tradition.
Season 3's over. And tradition I'm going to spin, but this time it's going to be a D&D theme anime. So I've got Goblin Slayer.
Before we go into your little thing here, let's talk about your themes a little bit here. Because, do you need to pause the podcast?
No, there's a storm going on. I keep thinking someone's trying to open the door. Sorry.
But, like, the first time around, what was it? It was, like, a bunch of...
Shonen.
It was a lot of My Hero Academia.
Which was good.
And stuff like that. And then last time was a bunch of mech anime.
I wanted to punish you that time.
Except for Trigger World or something.
World Trigger. That's a shonen.
That was a shonen too. And now we're going into D&D themes for some reason.
I like themes.
Okay.
So Goblin Slayer, Berserk anime, not the... Well, I think it's both anime, but the series, not the 3 movies.
I think, honestly, that...
Watch both?
No. No. I think that you spin a wheel to see what theme you're going to go with this.
No, I've never. You can go through my history. Goblin Slayer, Berserk.
I don't want to go
finish
through
this time. Grimgar, Fantasy, and Ash. There's only 3. There's more D&D themed things, but they didn't look real good.
I don't think
I've actually seen these 3, which is a bit disappointing because I would like to watch a new one. But the other ones didn't look that great.
We can pause and look for something else.
I did. I looked for a while, but this is what we're doing.
Okay, so we're spinning.
I'm cool with any of the picks. I like them all. They're fantastic. I wouldn't have picked them if I didn't want to watch any of them. Except for getting Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer.
That's a win.
I mean, sure.
That's a win.
I seen the first episode.
Yeah.
So
Goblin Rape. Next episode might be rated R.
Hold on. There was something else I wanted to mention about something. Now I can't remember what it was.
Next episode.
Next episode, Goblin Slayer.
See ya.
Bye.